Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. My data fucking up, man. I had to reboot this shit. It's my second time, man. I'm trying to get this shit done. But anyway, listen. Listen. Concerning my last video, and I was speaking about creation. You see, understand something deep within. You see, blueprint to life and the blueprint for our nation internally is creation. That's about all we're lacking is creation. You see, and in order to create, you're going to have to unify. You're going to have to find something to help you produce or to help you to birth something. You see, that's what you're going to have to do. You see, one of the worst things in the world is to have a barren nation. That's a nation that dies quick. You see, that's a nation that dies quick. You see, it's close to committing suicide. You see, it's close to committing suicide. You see, when you don't teach your children this from when they're young, that whole principle, that should be the number one principle. You see, on how the development from the womb, you see, that big bang, and then the conception, and then the development, and then the birth. You see, these two bodies, you see, before you and your mother came together, you see, before y'all came together, they were already looking for somebody to be intimate with. They was hustling. They was hustling. There are those who planned to have a God body, so they ate different. You see, they exercised. They made sure that they were healthy, that the God body will be healthy when it comes into the world. And there are those who don't give a damn. They'll continue to smoke. They'll smoke weed. You see, they'll get drunk, however it may be, while the God body is being, you see, created inside of that womb, inside of that cradle. You see, that's the blueprint. When we bombard the people with all these other things, you see, and you don't see much creation, you see, you don't see much circulating inside of the community, somebody has lied to you. You see, somebody lied to you. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody wasn't telling you the truth. You see? Now mind you, they probably spoke truth concerning your individualism. You see, they probably spoke truth when it comes to your individualism. You see? But when it comes as a collective, there was no hype. There was no hype. You see, on being a collective power in your own hood. You see? So we birthed what you see right here in 2022. You see, this is what we birthed. See, we got 10% businesses all across the land. You see? But when are we going to decide to build some manufacturing buildings? You see? You see? How many of us, you're saying, trying to get into some of these textile companies? You see? These sand companies and all these other bodies. You see? Listen. If we're not thinking strong and hard like this, we're not thinking at all. For real. I'm right now. You see, we're not thinking at all. If we're not thinking about these bodies, you see, we're selling. You know, we're being good salesmen. We're being good saleswomen. You see, and we teach those that's coming after us how to do the same thing. And if you don't believe me, listen to how they talk. You see, listen to how they talk. They talk about getting that bag, getting mine. You see, getting what's theirs. You see, not getting something to help another so both of y'all can grow. You see, and then you touch another germ, blend that in and allow it to grow. You see, everybody will be growing. You see, everybody will be growing. You see, if we just learn how to live. You see, if we just learn how to live, learn how to raise up, you see, amongst each other, and understand where we come from, understand where we're at. You see, I mean, we can do these things, y'all. Well, we can do these things if we know anything about growth, if we know anything about creation. You see, but see, everybody's been fluted with the stories of the Bible, the stories of the Quran. Everybody's being fluted, but ain't nobody creating. You see, everybody want to shine. That's what it is. Everybody want to shine. You know what I'm saying? And you're not shining for you, well, you are shining for your people. But at the same time, it's like you letting the children of the colonizers see how disciplined you are under their capitalism.